I'm more interested to teach you on how to look at patterns. We are going to look at different patterns. Till now, we were labeling only single candlestick. What we will go further and in great detail is to look at multiple candlesticks together and understand the total story or total what that chart is telling us. Whenever I say there is demand, what it indicates is price is going to increase. And whenever there is a supply, what it practically means is price is going to decrease. Now there are several patterns, but definitely when price is increasing, we will look at the chart and understand what is that price point, which time frame to look at it, and based on that we are going to plan our trades or plan our investment. Once we are able to understand those price points where other buyers would be interested to buy, don't you think even you would be ready to buy it at that price point, or where other sellers are interested to sell? Now just looking at the chart, cut farmers, maybe weekly chart. This is a weekly chart of Wokat Pharma. I'm in zooming out here. Can I say this pattern? There is some kind of demand in November 2020. Chart is telling me that last time when price came in 300 levels or was in 300 levels, there was a breakout. Price moved from 300 to 800 level. So when the price comes back in this demand zone, there would be a lot of buyers who would be interested to buy Wokat Pharma. Now, few of them, they buy directly in equity. And there are other advanced topics where you can buy just options of Wokat Pharma. If you know when this breakout is going to happen, like today, Wokat Pharma had a breakout. In just one day, there was 11% increase in the share price of Wokat Pharma. Why? Because it came in this weekly demand zone. Price came in this demand zone where last time data suggests that there was a breakout. Now, why only this one, not this one? We will learn in great details. Probably we will also look at the sector of Wokat Pharma, how that sector is performing. So technical analysis is not just about one single candle. It could be about multiple candles together, reading what it tells us. Plus, it could also be, other than this current chart, it could also mean what Nifty Pharma sector is telling us. Now, Wokat Pharma is part of Nifty Pharma. Nifty Pharma is a sector which has single stocks, combination of pharma stocks combined gives you a sector called Nifty Pharma. This Nifty Pharma's chart, probably that will give you the overall crux of why Wokat Pharma is increasing. Why today? Till date, you would have heard about Nifty. And when people say that market is increasing, they mean to say that overall Nifty as an index that is increasing. You would have heard terms like Nifty or Nifty Bank. This is a weekly chart of Nifty Bank. Nifty Bank is combination of multiple bank stocks combined to give you an index. Each and every stock would have its weightage. Movement of those stocks combined will decide the price of Nifty Bank as a sector. And the sector vice versa internally decides what's going to happen to individual stocks. individual stocks like. So if HDFC Bank increases, this is a weekly chart of HDFC Bank. If this is increasing, this is a very high chart. The bank will also increase. Look at the similarity. And if Nifty Bank and major contribution individual stocks, if those are increasing, there is a very high chance that smaller banks. Look at State Bank of India and power of technical analysis. By default, State Bank of India is leader in PSU banks, public sector unit banks. What PSU banks is telling me is price from 90 in 2007 has moved towards 300s, 250s in 2008. There was a demand zone here. We have learned some patterns. Just by looking at it, we can see there is some demand zone. This demand pattern tells me, and this is a monthly time frame, price from 90 has gone to 250s. It comes back to 250. And again, from this demand zone, it starts moving up and makes a new high this time. After making a new high, while going up, price creates another demand zone, which is this one. In 2012, price comes in demand zone of 2009-10. It stops here, doesn't move down. Probably there is some consolidation happening. It again comes in that same demand zone. This is the demand zone of 2014, 2013, 2016 as well. And can you guess what happened in COVID? In the worst possible situation and power of technical analysis, in COVID, price from almost 370, 400 level comes down to exact demand zone of 2016, 14, 13. Without even looking at it, I can say that this is the buying point from 144 to 152. Last time data suggests that 144 to 152 was a good buying point. Even before that, data is suggesting the same thing. Even before that, data was suggesting the same thing. So kitna bhi kharab news ho, the worst situation like COVID, and in the worst of falls, I would have bought State Bank of India at 150 level. And look at it, after the entry, price makes even a new high. Nobody would have imagined, but anything can happen in stock market. It's all a probability game. I'll hand